Hi everyone, this is Casper the Boy Diviner here today, and I'm gonna do another tarot tag, and this is the top 5 decks I can't live without. So I don't know if you saw the other video previously about my top 5 faves. I don't really have decks that I can't live without. Like, I would say any of my decks would do. So if like there's a fire or whatever, I'll just grab the one nearest to me. Probably try to grab an expensive one just because I've been spending too much. I've been spending too much on decks. I've seen anti-hauls, those are great. I wish I could join them, but I mean, I do have decks that I regret buying. Maybe I should do a video on that, or decks that I've retired. But anyway, back to my top 5 decks I can't live without. There's a hyperbole. I can live without any decks, I would say, or maybe at least have one, but anyone would really do. So I just want to run through the top 5 that I kind of picked. I do have an honorable mention right here, so I would show you my honorable mention because most people included a RWS deck, and I almost included this in my top, the top 5 that I can't live without. The Borderless Centennial RWS deck. I really like this deck, but the thing is, because it's kind of easy to get. I mean, it's mass produced. I'll be fine not having it. Yeah, but it's a lovely deck. The borderlessness really helped me with learning more about RWS, really encouraged me. I like the colors here. This is a great deck, I think, to start off with. I wish I started off with this one instead of the one I bought, which was really like yellow. I think it's the original RWS, although there was nothing really original about that. Yeah, should have done more research before I just went in when I started, but this deck wasn't around when I started learning tarot, so I'm glad I still got it in the end because it really helped me connect better with the RWS. Okay, let's go on to the 5 decks I can't live without. I think you should know this one that I already showed. If you've seen the other decks or you've seen my walkthrough, which I will show somehow and somewhere. The Stella Tarot, which I really enjoy. I love the borders, I love the characters in it. I think it's really cute. Just a few cards here just to show you guys, because I think you guys have probably seen enough of this deck. But the Queen of Discs, so pretty. Yeah, I really enjoy this deck. I find it very charming. I find the people very whimsical. I like the colors. They're so bright and vibrant. The thing is, sometimes when you pick out cards and they all look the same because of the same color, sometimes it makes me feel like, because I just recently picked out 2 red cards on my country's National Day. It's National Day. Our country's color is red and white. But it's appropriate, but I wish there was more colors because the deck does have so many different colors in it, and I really like how this is a combination of Thoth and RWS. So this is a deck that I can't live without. Okay. Oh yes, and this tag comes from Kelly Bear, who I started watching a few weeks ago. So I've heard about her so much, I just never got to watching. There's so many channels right now, and it's hard to catch up because I do have a lot of personal shit going on with just with work, with career, things like that. Also about romance and things like that. It's not easy. It's really tiring, and I feel quite discouraged over a lot of aspects of my life. But let's not get into that. This is the next that I want to show you guys. The Triomphe de la Luna. This is more of a Marseille deck, and it's all pips, but it's drawn in a traditional Marseille way. But this deck, how Patrick Valenza really drew the court cards, the figures in the deck, I really love it. I don't like, okay, not that I don't like, but okay, yeah, honestly, I don't like the Deviant Moon. I know many people do. I don't like the 3D shading. I don't like that kind of digital look. I like the characters, I just don't like that shading, and this calls out to me so much more. Look at how flat this is. Oh, it's a beautiful deck. I really enjoy this deck, and even though I'm not good with Marseille still, when I read the deck I still think about the RWS meanings. That's how I read right now. Look at it, think of the RWS meaning, but I find it, what a beautiful, cute deck. See the dragon he's sitting on? Yeah. Beautiful Marseille. I like the pips I like the random figures that he has, like for the Two of Swords, this one eye open guy, you know. Yeah, I really enjoy it. And the characters are so otherworldly, but sometimes they're so what's it called, relatable. I received one reading that I did recently. I think I was asking about, you know, romance and things like that, and it showed me the Queen of Swords, and she looked so tired. That's exactly how I feel. So I think it's a good deck. I think this deck is really one to, if you really are into Marseille, I would say and of course Marseille people tend to go for the traditional ones, which I almost did too because I really wanted to dig into it. This deck does not lose out, I would say. It's drawn in quite a traditional fashion, but it has its own whimsy, which I really appreciate. Okay? And then let's look at the next one that I wanted to show you guys. Okay, I've seen this so many times on other people's 5 decks they can't live without, including Katie Flowers, you know. I can't remember who else, but the Sasuraibito is really a deck I can't live without. Why can't I live without this deck? This deck is my go-to for readings for other people. I don't really do much readings for myself with this deck any longer, even though I really enjoyed it back then. But I feel like this deck really calls out to people. Like people can identify themselves very easily. Look at how motherly the Queen of Cups is. Look at the Seven of Cups, a redhead looking at, you know, different possibilities. This deck is an easy one for people to really feel and see and understand. So I would say this is a deck I can't live without, just because, you know, I use it for my livelihood. I use it a lot for my relationship readings. You see, this card came up also, I think, with Katie Flowers. What a beautiful card. I use this for crafting my love oil, which hasn't worked out so far. So, you know, yeah. Oh, I sound so bitter in this video. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just gonna move on. I really enjoy the Sasuraibito deck, and I think everyone should get it in a way, just because it is inclusive. It is easy to read, and it's easy for strangers or people that you're reading for to identify themselves in. So that's why I recommend it, and it's like one of the decks I can't live without. Okay. The other one that I wanted to show is the Borderless Tarot. I've done a walkthrough of that as well. I'll try to make it appear. If it doesn't appear, I'm sorry. But this deck is a beautiful deck. It's a RWS clone with a few changes. Like this one, I don't exactly see the Knight of Cups here, but still, apart from that, everything else is great. The art is gorgeous. The colors are beautiful. You know, I really enjoy this deck. And the court cards with their, you know, smarmy looks, this little smile on their faces. I love it. I love this deck. I'm so glad I got it, but you know, I haven't been working with it as much as I would like. If you look at my Instagram feed, the ones I've been using, and conspicuously they are all not shown, it's like the Weird Cat Tarot, which is so cute. Love it, so cute, but I can live without that, I think. Also, like the SKT, the Spirit Keeper's Tarot, which I also love. It's just that, can I live without it? Probably. I feel like the deck is more of a higher function kind of deck, and not a basic deck that I can't live without. Also the True Black Tarot, which is beautiful, but oh my god, like, it's so hard to shuffle. Not even gonna lie. Okay, and then this is my last deck. Sorry, I rambled about why, you know, I seriously consider almost all my decks. I don't even know how many I have right now, but okay, this is the last deck. This one is also hard to shuffle, but I love how mad it is. This is the Spolia Tarot. I feel like its time has sort of passed. I don't see people showing this deck anymore. I don't see people talking about it, but still, it's a great deck. The collage quality is so good. 7 of coins. Do you see that? What a lovely deck. I really like it. Yeah, so I feel like this deck, I had to show it just because I felt like it was a bit underrated, and it comes with extra cards. So in a way, I kind of picked it because it's also a Miniake. I don't know how to pronounce it. Minkiate deck. I'm not sure. Anyway, it has the astrology cards and things like that, which I don't use because I don't know how to. I'm not good with astrology, even though I'm trying to learn with T. Susan Chang's book, Tarot Correspondences, which is a lovely book. But I'm still a bit slow. I'm not great with astrology. So just because this deck is a bit underrated, I haven't seen it in a while, shown by other people, I'm going to do a quick one card reading for everyone watching this video, okay? Just maybe a word of encouragement for myself, for others who are having a tough time. What do we need? Okay, this is the card. Justice. Be fair to yourself. Don't over-criticize yourself, I have a Virgo side to myself, so I guess that's why this card really always tells myself, give yourself a break, because sometimes you're harder on yourself than you are on others, and sometimes you're not, but even then you kind of are hard on everyone. So please take a break, be fair, understand, try to empathize and put yourself in other people's shoes. Stop cutting people off or out just because you feel like you should, just because you think you're right. Okay, that's sobering for me. I hope it's sobering for you guys. Let me know if it doesn't resonate. Let me know what you think the Spolia Tarot is trying to tell you with that card. I'll be more than happy to hear. I love alternative interpretations. I've been having not a great time. So on Instagram, people do give me other interpretations of my spreads, which I love, because sometimes I see things that I don't anymore. Like, I've done a blog post on this, but sometimes reading for yourself is one of the toughest things to do, because you are really sort of drowning. You're trying to get afloat using your tarot, but everything seems to come out like slightly negative, or you don't really know how to work on it. So seeing from an outside perspective really helps. Okay, I rambled too much in this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed looking at my 5 decks I can't live without right now. I'm sure it'll change in a few months' time. I have a few packages coming up that I'm looking forward to, mainly the Mythical Creatures Tarot. I'm also thinking of buying either the Magnum Opus Alchemical Tarot, or the Alchemical Tarot by itself. Just that his book is really tough to get. International shipping is so expensive coming from him, so I'm just holding back right now, just because financially I can be doing way better. Yeah. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys take care. Goodbye. Have a great day. That was an awkward end, so I'm just gonna play it out somehow. Yeah, bye.